Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 24. Oh, just clearing my voice there before we begin. We're at we're at a very delicate stage in the game here where we need to get our fighter coverage up. It'll be 9 days until I actually get the radar coverage I need. I'm kind of sad, like, I really wish bases were done in such a way that, like, you had to create a base in each region or something like along those lines, because this base is just way too good. That's the bottom line, and it's worth paying for it. You may be able to start wherever you want, but you still have to eventually build there. Uh-oh. Well, that's nice. Just in time for the funding report, huh? I have 2 security and they've got 2 infiltrators, so hopefully those 2 cancel each other out. The recovered cleaner device is the culmination of decades-long project to establish communication with our alien foes, so its sinister nature may not be immediately apparent. It brought doom upon X-Def, and perhaps our entire species. This was a foolhardy endeavour from the outset. Existential risks of attempting to contact advanced civilizations should be obvious. Nevertheless, X-Def constructed a crude replica of the damaged quantum communicator from the wrecked UFO and began to transmit a greeting into the void. Catastrophe might have been avoided. X-Def deployed less mediocre scientists. Several were alert enough to notice that the gateway was capable of transporting physical matter, but any security concerns faded once calculations confirmed it would be impossible to transfer more than a few grams. Okay. Anyway. That will not finish before the funding report. Let's get these observations done. The extra damage bonus might make the difference in combat. How long does it take to build a fighter? Four days and 17 hours. Let's start, shall we? Doesn't leave me with quite enough to start manufacture. What do I have? Yeah, I'll probably end up with loads of these. 300, 400, 500, and 50. I would need 200,000. Or I stand down both fighters right now. That's fine. One Phantom is easily worth 2 Angels anyway. Just because of the speed and maneuverability, your ability to outturn the enemy. There's no point in moving a fighter to Anakin base until there's a radar. Our captured scion is an utterly fascinating specimen, Commander. Implausible as it may sound, it appears capable of telepathically manipulating the human mind. Okay. You can read this if you want. We've seen this before. In my first campaign, we have seen most of these things. I don't know if the corpse observations actually do anything, or whether they're just plot. Okay, the radar is online. I'll take the risk and relocate it. Okay. The money is available. Keep producing. Having spent some time observing our captive, I must feel I express my admiration for your soldiers. Subduing such a fearsome beast could not have been easy. The civilian has been pacing the containment tube like a caged animal since it arrived, roaring furiously and throwing itself against the glass with such frequency that most of my staff have been forced to relocate to the other side of the laboratory. Basic communication was surprisingly simple to establish, as our captive has never been shy about demanding food whenever it was hungry, which is all the time. Speaks a rough, guttural language with limited vocabulary that proved simple to translate. I think the tissue regen might actually unlock useful technology for me. Man, I am feeling very naked right now. You guys better hurry up and get that fighter online. Okay. Whew. We have one fighter at each base. I want two, but one is okay. Despite my reservations about bringing such a dangerous creature into our base, I've nevertheless found studying a recovered Reaper to be a fascinating experience. Our captive can usually be found standing motionlessly in its containment tube, patiently waiting for someone to walk too close, at which point it will violently hurl itself against glass in a flurry of swinging blades and frenzied hissing. Right. Tissue regen, I think, leads to lighter medkits, which is a big deal. Because medkits are so heavy. Let's see if I can get rid of these infiltrators at some point as well, if they ever get marked as cheap. So what I want to do is get 3 fighters in the center and expand the radar coverage to cover all these regions. At the moment, the game is being surprisingly peaceful. The amount of operations I'm getting is pretty good. Well, at least the next ground battle I go into, I'll be going into it with some huge advantages. Scramble the fighter. Only one fighter. I should be fine. I'll save though. Just for safety. Oh, it's just a fire. Okay, well. I wish you the best of luck, fire. I'm so fast! He hasn't got a hope! It's like a Spitfire versus a freaking cargo plane. And I mean a World War II cargo plane, before anyone gets smart in the comments. Not a friggin' 747, that could definitely outrun a Spitfire. I mean, man, I knew Phantoms were quick, but I didn't realize they were that quick. Still, I might struggle if I face enemy like triple packs. Man, that guy got hosed. He got hosed. Alright, I guess for now there's nothing further to do. Waiting for my scientists to do their jobs. I want to get rid of the infiltrators. If at all possible, and focus on reducing panic. Reducing panic gets you more money, so... Okay, that's fine. I'll get my next fighter on the go soon. Tissue regen! Given the alarming frequency at which our soldiers seem to require medical attention, I have long believed that studying alien tissue regeneration techniques would be a worthwhile endeavour. Now, assist the extraterrestrials expedite healing process via microscopic biomachines called nanites. It's nanites, man. Upgrade to our med kit that replaces existing bandages and with a simple canister of nanite spray that can quickly staunch blood loss. Makes the process of dressing a battlefield wound much faster and significantly more idiot-proof than before. Alternative is the Ultimate Dispenser, a module that can be carried in a tactical vest, automatically monitor the wearer's vital signs, and inject an aerosol of cloud nanite particles when injury is detected. Okay, let's autopsy the symbiote, because we've not seen that before, because that's new. And also you can't capture it, so maybe it will unlock something. Which require fewer time units to heal the target. I thought they were lighter as well. Some nice kit, but I can't afford it right now. Fighter coverage first. Fighter coverage is always more important than anything else. Symbiote is a small insectoid alien organism which our enemies usually deploy to combat via a handheld bio-launcher. Genetic testing implies that symbiotes are closely related to mantids, though their anatomy is far simpler than their larger cousins. Indeed, it's best simply to consider these creatures living alien weapons. They have extremely short lifespans, will expire mere minutes after hatching into the world. One suspects that symbiotes may have originally evolved as a form of social predatory beetle, perhaps using the large mandibles to trap prey while the rest of the pack tear it apart. In combat, these vicious mandibles and wickedly sharp limbs allow symbiotes to quickly eviscerate unarmored humans. While their small size and surprising agility can make them rather difficult to hit, however, despite an unexpectedly robust chitinous shell, these creatures still remain much easier to kill than larger alien units. Nevertheless, their military utility is clear. Whether or not the bio-launcher hits its intended target, barbed projectiles being dangerous in their own right, the victim immediately has to deal with a hostile creature frenzied biting at their legs. Battlefield reports suggest this can be extremely distracting. Extremely distracting. 10 friggin' bleeding injuries. Best method of dealing with symbiotes can vary on the circumstances. Individual creatures can be quickly dealt with by fast-firing weapons such as pistols, whereas packs can be cleared using grenades. Alternatively, vehicles such as Mars can simply crush nearby symbiotes under their treads. Sure, whatever. Let's just get the researches done. Why is my money not going up? Oh, because time is slow. Probably get the alien base soon. Okay. We've read this one before. 85 health. Time unit 75. The engineering department might actually produce enough money for me to get the next fighter. Then I need to increase the radar coverage of the center base. Piling up operations here. Autopsy Reaper. Biological weapon of mass destruction. Hey, the cheap anti-panic guy. Oh, the operations guy is cheap. Takes a long time to get the points back though at this juncture. 48 days until it all kicks off. 48 times 2 is 96. You could almost argue that the game will be over by the time I get that money back. I mean, that said, you know, the sooner I buy him, the sooner I start getting the points back. I'm always tempted by economy expansions. $18 a day. Let's do it. I mean, I'm sure that the battle will continue after the waveform peak. The sooner I get it, the sooner it pays itself back. Okay, you've seen that one before. Feel free to read them if you want. That's why I linger a little bit, so that you've got time to pause. There is in fact a cheap security guy here. While not as efficient as the elite one. The Mentark is a grotesque alien creature that resembles an enormous fleshy brain with a single-sized eyeball protruding from the front section. One might expect this biological tissue is extremely soft and can be easily damaged using only human hands. Seen that one before. If the infiltrators are too expensive to get rid of, I'll just buy a security guy before the month ends. 14 days to go, shouldn't be too hard. Mantids are alien species that appear insectoid in origin. Small stature and fragile chitinous shell means their bodies are remarkably light. None of the recovered corpses weighs more than 50 kilograms. Okay. Days to go. The engineering department has almost produced enough money to get my next fighter off the ground. If I manage to hit the necessary number of operations in time, which I will, and none of the infiltrators become cheap, then I'll buy that security one. In 7 days I'll have enough money for it. as long as it stays green. Alright, engineering. Begin production. I think 2 fighters per base is sufficient. I mean, 3 would be lovely, but we just can't afford it. And you know, I have dreams of this eventually being a... I think that's a fighter. I have dreams of this eventually being my center base for my dudes. As in, Maple Base will become the science base. And I'll start building medical facilities and training centers and stuff. But this is all... You know, this is all stuff you do when you've got money, which I don't have the money right now. Anyway. That is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.